success with ivermectin, but it's slow going. It's usually, months of trying to help them. And the government really needs to help these people. There's a lot of people suffering, and they're getting completely ignored. The other issue is we don't even have a code. So every disease has a numerical code, and it's called an ICD-10 code. It's what they use to compensate people for, or the insurance companies use them, but also for tracking. So if you have, COVID has its own little code, and you can just dial in the code and get all the numbers. They don't have a code for vaccine injury. They have a code for vaccine hesitancy, but they don't have a code for injury. So all these people are just sort of, they're getting all these diagnoses, but there's no way to track them. It's a big problem.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine the real problem with paying people is you'd have to pay so many. But that's
we can just print the money. I don't know what the problem is.
What do you give them? What if you find out you have myocarditis and your life expectancy is greatly reduced, and we know for a fact it came out of this vaccine? What do you give a person like that? You're going to take
their life's wages, what wages that they would have potentially earned.
What if it's Katy Perry?
Well, so be it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to give her $2 billion.
I don't care.
Like, what do you do?
The vaccine companies can pay that money.
I know, but it's insane. The number of people that I personally know. What's very shocking to me is when I talk to people that are pro-vaccine, still pro-vaccine, and when I be very specific, mRNA vaccine, still pro-COVID vaccine, that will tell me they don't know anybody who was injured by it.
Yeah.
I was like, how is that possible?
How many people do you know?
I know a lot.
Yeah.
I know 2 people on pacemakers.
Yeah.
2. And they're young people.
Everybody knows somebody.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that got fucked up, including family members. I know a lot of people that got fucked up. And people that don't want to admit they got fucked up, all of a sudden they have this new cancer that's spreading, like, rapidly.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's like I watched the Danny Jones podcast, and you guys were trying to get Callie Means to talk about SV40, right?
Well, my thing with Callie, I actually talked to him last night. Just why he will not go on record to state the COVID shot should be pulled off the market, and that's the whole. He's the head of.
Do you think that's being political? That's trying to appease too many people? What do you think that is?
I can't read their minds, but I think anybody with a big microphone, who is in a position of power, and who knows the truth, is ethically obligated to speak the truth. That's how I see it. I mean, I'm not a politician. I keep hearing the word strategy. But there are people I'm just faced with the carnage every day in my office. It's just, I can't ignore it. And I don't understand why this is so difficult other than, political, but it shouldn't be political.
It shouldn't be. Right. That's what's disappointing, because we thought that this administration come in and it was just going to kick down doors.
Right.
Like, this is it. Epstein list, day one. Who killed JFK? Let's find out. What are all these fucking UFOs?
That wasn't on my priority list, but yeah.
Mine. I'm a dummy. That was my number one. If I had out of those 3, give me that one. Tell me the aliens are real. But this political dance, this excuse for that. So I really appreciated Jack Cruz kind of pestering him on that. And then I've talked to Brett Weinstein about that as well. And he gave a breakdown of how it actually happened and when the original kidney cells from these monkeys were being used to make vaccines, that they inadvertently gave these people this simian virus 40, which when it gets into the human body can lead to rapid cancer.
Right. Well, yeah, that's one of the cancer-causing issues with these shots. That's not the only one, though. I mean, it goes into the cell. It's supposed to not get into the nucleus, but it could get in the nucleus. We know that it can get into the nucleus. And then if it gets in the nucleus,
well, at first they thought it was going to stay local.
Right. It's only going to stay in the arm, right?
It's going to stay right where your arm is. Your body will react to it. It'll produce the antibodies, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
And then all these silly people, you can watch them die in the streets and laugh as you step over them. Ha, ha, ha. I was smart.
Right.